Ekene Maria Egypt na Grace Sebru Anonyeli Edengos next Boronine Oja Jesu Maria Jason Nenkechu Rebala Ninja Kita na Manoa Amen Naju Ojibwani Nko Sebrowa Kore Kisiku Ekene Maria Egypt na Grace Osebru Anonyeli Edengos next Boronine Oja Zingos Puma forgive Jesu Maria Jason Nenkechu Rebala Ninja Kita na Manoa Amen Okwe Melaro, Ekene Maria, Egypt na Gracia, Osebru Anonyeli, Edengos next Boronine, Ojazingos Buma forgive Jesu. Maria Jason, Nenkechuku, Yabalai Bondinja, Kita Namanoa, Amen. Yabalanya, your own Nenkechuku Jaso, Nakampa Christi, Ayo, I know you Ochuku, Kiri Gracia, Nimodai, Kaibundi, Amen. Otito the Rena, Nawa, Namonso, Otito the Rena, Nawa, Namonso, Amen. Otito the Rena, Nawa, Namonso, Amen. Kaburo Bindini Nekwere no Galaga, Kaburo Bifas Likenando, Amen.
Onye nwanyi nọnyere ụnụ ka Chineke ji ike niile gọzie ụnụ nna na nwa na mmụọ nsọ.
Amen.
Ekpere abịala ga-esite na nkwado ndị Love Bite Foods and Beverages Limited Nnobi, ndị na-alụpụta Love Bite Bread nọ na nọmba 1 Nwotu Mmaduka Close, Umuru Nnobi, 081-4982-8254. Everyone at the FM, 24 hours of informative, educative, and entertainment programs. Can't stop, won't stop. On Ebon at the 103.5 FM. Listen to news updates on Ebon at the 103.5 FM immediately after Angeles 6 o'clock a.m. and 6 o'clock p.m. weekdays. Stay tuned to be updated, to be informed. News updates, live reports. Ebon FM breaks the news with actualities.
I believe that if we are hoping for a new Nigeria,
You can as well listen online via mixlr.com/GistFM.
Good evening and welcome to Ebona, the 103.5 FM News Update. Today, Friday, the 29th day of September 2023. And the time is 3 minutes past the hour of 6. Martin Epanshuku Ekezie is my name. The headlines. Nigerian Air Force airstrikes. Indigenes flee Anambra community over fear of attack. Ebonyi, Odi, Odo, use your wealth to develop our people. Governor Nwifuru. Human Rights Writers Association wants NJC to investigate Enugu State Governorship Election Tribunal judgment. University courses must put food on table, says Ebonyi Governor. Abia Governor Alex Oti announces plans for first ever seaport in Southeast. Netherlands. Student gunman kills 2 in Rotterdam. University shooting. Now, details. Nigerian Air Force airstrike. Indigenes flee Anambra community over fear of attack. Following airstrikes by Nigerian Air Force on Oshumohu community in the Nnewi local government area, residents of the community have begun to flee the area over fear of attacks. Nigeria Air Force had Tuesday bombed camps of terrorists suspected to be members of Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB, and their armed affiliate, Eastern Security Network. Spokesperson of Nigeria Air Force, Edward Gapket, in a press release said the strikes were able to hit the target, causing the terrorists to flee. Gapet stated that the reason for the airstrikes was because there was intelligence report that the terrorists planned to conduct attacks in the localities. Thus, yesterday, indigents of Osumuhu community in Anambra State started fleeing the community in droves for fear that the terrorists might regroup and attack them. A source said, our people are leaving the community now. There are rumors that the terrorists are regrouping, and there are likelihood that with anger, anyone they find would be their target. Those people are heartless. They do not even know who their brothers are. That is the main reason no one wants to take chances with them. I love here in Oka, but my people in the village have all left, the source said. Meanwhile, IPOB has denied ownership of camps bombed by the Nigerian Air Force in Anambra and Imo. IPOB, in a press release by its spokesperson, Emma Powerful, said Nigerian Air Force lied, insisting that the group did not own camps in the areas mentioned. We debunk the claims by the Nigerian Air Force of bombing IPOB's ESN camps at Osumohu in Nnewi, South Local Government Area of Anambra State, Oshihu Ukwa in Osu Local Government Area, Imo State. We are bold to say that ESN does not have camps in any of the bombed locations, he said. Ebonyi, Odi, Odo, use your wealth to develop our people, Governor Nwifuru. Ebonyi State Governor Francis Nwifuru has advised his opponents during the 2023 governorship election in the state, Chief Ifeanyi Chukwuma Odi of the People's Democratic Party PDP and Professor Bernard Ifeanyi Chukwu Odo of the All Progressive Grand Alliance ABGA to use their wealth to develop the people of the state rather than wasting it in vain on legal battles. Nwifuru gave the charge while reacting to the judgment of the governorship election petition tribunal sitting in Abuja, which dismissed the petitions filed by the candidates of the APGA and PDP against his victory at the poll. According to him, his opponents will still fail if they appeal the judgment of the tribunal because they have no evidence to prove their cases. He also added that Odo and Odi knew very well that they lost at the poll but chose to file petitions against him. He opined that he has no problem with anyone challenging his victory at the polls and called on them to bring their ideas on how to transform the state. According to him, he was open to any idea that would be useful to the state. Nwifuru further maintained that he was never disturbed by the petitions against him by his opponents at the polls. Human Rights Writers Association wants NJC to investigate Enugu State Governorship Election Tribunal judgment. Human Rights Writers Association of Nigeria has submitted a petition to the National Judiciary Council alleging miscarriage of justice in the Enugu State Governorship Election Petition Tribunal. The victory of Governor Ndubi Mbaz National in the February 2023 election was affirmed by the tribunal led by Justice Kudirat Murayo Akano and her panel members during the adjudication of petition number EPT ENGOV 01-2023. Human Rights Writers Association, in a formal petition to the NJC, raised serious concerns over the judgment and conduct of the tribunal's chairman and her panel members. The petition signed by Comrade Emmanuel Onwubiko, National Coordinator, Human Rights Writers Association, and addressed to the chairman of the NJC, highlighted critical issues related to the tribunal's handling of the election dispute filed by Chijioke Edoga and the Labour Party, challenging the outcomes of the March 18, 2023 gubernatorial election in Enugu State. The key point of contention in the dispute revolves around the authenticity of Governor Ndubisi Peter Mbas National Youth Service Corps discharge certificate. Human Rights Writers Association emphasized that the Enugu State governorship dispute is of utmost importance due to the circumstances surrounding it, and the mishandling of the case has far-reaching implications for justice and the rule of law in Nigeria. The leading civil rights advocacy group therefore called for a thorough and impartial investigation into the conduct of Justice Akano and her panel, a comprehensive review of the judgment, accountability for any miscarriage of justice, and measures to uphold the sanctity of national symbols such as the NYSC certificate. University must put food on table, says Ebonyi governor. The governor of Ebonyi State, Francis Nwifuru, has said his administration is working hard to overhaul the education system in the state. He maintained that the country's universities and other higher institutions of learning should offer courses that are capable of putting food on the tables of graduates and make them self-reliant. The governor said this during an interview with newsmen on Thursday, saying the society was no longer comfortable with graduates who could not fend for themselves because they were unskilled. He said, we are overhauling education in Ebonyi State. And when it comes to education, I believe in practical education. I'm a graduate of building technology. And in building technology, everything revolves around practicals. I believe that the kind of education we should venture into is the kind of education we should venture into is the type of education that our table. It's not when you are taken to the from the secondary to the university level. The courses that our university must offer are courses that must put food on the tables of graduates of such disciplines. Severally, I have asked myself, what are the job planes or courses our universities offer? There are no job opportunities because the society does not need many of the courses our people do today. But the governor said the proposed seaport will be strategically located in Owaza, Okwa East local government area within Abia State's border. Governor Oti said it will also have an export processing zone and other business promotion facilities. According to him, the seaport project is poised to be a catalyst for economic growth in the southeast by facilitating trade, attracting investments, and creating job opportunities. He further stated that the construction of the seaport will necessitate significant investments in transportation and logistic infrastructure. The project is anticipated to promote balanced regional development, thereby spreading economic opportunities across the southeast. The project's official commencement is scheduled for 2023. Police said a gunman killed a teacher and a local woman after opening fire in a classroom at a university hospital campus in Rotterdam and a nearby house on Twitter. Police said in a televised news conference. After setting the woman's house on fire, the gunman went to the Rotterdam Medical Center University Hospital where he entered a classroom and fatally shot a 46-year-old teacher. The man was arrested near the hospital where he also set a fire. His motive was unknown. We have been shocked by a horrible incident. Shots were fired in two different places in the city. Many people witnessed it. Rotterdam Mayor Ahmed said, emotions in the city are very high. My condolences go out to the victims. The suspect was known to law enforcement, and in 2021, he was prosecuted and convicted for animal abuse, said Hugo, Rotterdam's chief prosecutor. This is where we draw the curtain on news update on Ebona at the 103.5 FM. But before we leave, a quick look at the headlines. Nigeria Air Force airstrikes. Indigenes flee Anambra community over fear of attack. Ebonyi, Odi, Odo, use your wealth to develop our people. Governor Win. Human Rights Writers Association wants NJC to investigate Enugu State Governorship Election Tribunal judgment. University courses must put food on table, says Ebonyi Governor. Abia Governor Alex Oti announces plans for first ever seaport in Southeast. Netherlands. Student gunman kills two in Rotterdam University shooting. Here is a public service announcement. Somebody forgot a birth certificate and village certificate, and this is owned by Wankwo Gift Mesoma from Ogidi Ane. It was found inside a keke tricycle that took off from Linka Old Road heading to Ogidi. Anyone who the owner of this certificate should come to Ebon at the 103.5 FM to make claims of their item. We also have a message on an announcement on a missing person. Chief Mwabeze Arenze Akuiriri is from Uruoji, Ogidi. He is 65 years old, fair in complexion. He was last seen on Tuesday, 26 September 2023. He was putting on red t-shirts with white stripe, green Abada trousers. Please, anyone with information on this missing person, Chief Mwabeze Arenze, should contact the following number 08035644552 or 08121595378. You just listen to news update on Ebona at 103.5 FM. News produced and read by Martin Ifeanyi Ekeze. Thank you for listening. Good evening.
days on Ebonade 103.5 FM immediately after Angelus 6 o'clock a.m. and 6 o'clock p.m. weekdays. Stay tuned to be updated, to be informed.
Okay,
Live reports. Ebonade with actualities.
And that if we are hoping for a new Nigeria,
you can as well listen online via mixlr.com/gistfm.
Get up, stand up for your right.
Know your rights. Mara Ikigari Nwere. Basically, as a citizen of Nigeria, you've got it all. Freedom of movement, freedom of religion, freedom of speech. Onye karịrị gị ananara gị ihe ị nwere n'ike maka na onweghị ihe ị ga-eme. Ana gị, moto gị, ana emegbu gị n'ụdị dị iche iche. Are you oppressed or intimidated in any way and means? Group ndị law enforcement agency ma ndị ọrụ nchekwa ndị ọzọ niile a na-emegbu gị maka na onweghị ihe ị ga-eme. Nwanne amawa gị aka anala gị oke ruru gị gwa gị na onweghị ihe ị ga-eme maka na ịbụ onye riri akpọọ gị mugwu. Mmadụ asị gị na onweghị ihe ị ga-eme na ọ ga-akpọchi gị for 2 weeks or 1 week maka na ọ karịrị gị. Mba nọ. Share your experience with 103.5 FM every Saturday. Call anyị ka anyị kọnye gị alụ. Kwa Saturday ọbụla 9 o'clock a.m. Gwa anyị ka anyị lụọ.
Stand up for your right.
Man is a political animal. That's why we all have our views on politics. Political View comes to you at Ebonade 103.5 FM with Martin Ifeanyi Chukwuikizie every Monday, 3 o'clock p.m. to 4:30 p.m. and Saturday, 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. It's all about the day-to-day activities in the Nigerian political space. Views of political actors from various political parties on political process. Views of labor leaders, and most importantly, your views. Views of the common Nigerian. Tune in to Ebonade 103.5 FM or you join online via mixlr.com/gistfm every Monday and Saturday. What are your political views? Keep a date.
Okay, guys, thank you. Like, subscribe, and share, right?